I request Dr. P. Chandra Shekara, Director General, National Institute of Agriculture Extension Management, Hyderabad, to address the audience.
Namaskar to all the participants and my respects to all the dignitaries present in the program. I would like to compliment Agriculture Tourism Development Corporation and Department of Tourism, Government of Maharashtra for taking this very big initiative at global level. Special thanks to all the initiative of Pandurang Tavre. And I recognize the presence of all the international delegates and participants. It's a great event for us, especially for the Department of Agriculture, not only for tourism. It's a blending process of tourism and agriculture for benefiting the farmers. It's a great initiative. Every speaker focused on building the capacity of all the stakeholders, basically the farmers. I think that is where an institute like National Institute of Agricultural Extension Management comes into picture. It is an autonomous organization under Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, Government of India. We are working for strengthening agricultural extension systems in the country and abroad by training, research, consultancy, policy advocacy, international programs, education, documentation, dissemination, promotion of agripreneurs and agri startups, and many more activities. So I, very happy to share with you. Way back in 2003, we had organized a program on agritourism, national level training program at Goa. The response was tremendous, actually. Encouraged by the response, very next year, 2004, I had organized a program at Pune. Afterwards, every year Manage is organizing regularly program, and we are very happy to share with all the participants that we are working very closely with Mr. Tavre and Agriculture Tourism Development Corporation for organizing programs and sensitizing, agripreneurs, especially every year. So today, we have food security thanks to hard work of all the professionals as well as farmers, but we are shifting our focus to income security. That is where we need to understand, perceive agriculture differently. Agriculture is not growing potato and tomato. It is, the agriculture tourism is adding a lot of, income value to hands of the farmers directly. That is where there is a lot of scope for involvement of agri-tourism in agriculture sector. I'm very happy to see Honorable Agriculture Minister taking part in this program. In 5 minutes, just I would like to focus on 5 important points. Number 1, creating awareness among all the stakeholders. The farmers who provide the service, the tourists who avail the service, and the bankers especially who facilitate this entire process. These 3 important stakeholders, I think building the capacity, sensitization, organizing training programs is very, very important. Along with the package of practices of all the crops, I think the package of practices, the good practices which we are discussing today, it should be taught to all the farmers who volunteer to take up this responsibility. This is very, very important because they deal with very sensitive urban tourists, international tourists. I think the nitty-gritty should be understood by the farmers, and therefore capacity building and awareness is very important. The tourist also, it is not staying in a 5-star hotel and a impersonal, atmosphere. Basically, when they go to farm village, when they deal with farmers, a different kind of attitude is required, and their perception about village farmers and need to be understood in a different context. Therefore, sensitizing the tourist who prefer to choose agri-tourism is also very, very important. Of course, bankers, we need to sensitize because their support is very, very critical. So we need to, sensitize the farmers on good practices in agriculture tourism, just like package of practices of all other crops. Second one, involvement of tourism department. Of course, it is very much there. It is led by, tourism department, but involvement of agriculture department is also very, very important. Department policymakers and officials. For example, we have very important institutional mechanism at district level called Atma Agriculture Technology Management Agency. They disseminate latest technology to the farmers, and based on a policy document called Strategic Research Extension Plan. It is a district level plan. I think just like package of practices of all the crops, I think agri-tourism good practices should also be included in the SREP document, and it should be given priority by Krishi Vignan Kendra, which is located at district level. The third important aspect in promotion of agri-tourism is it should be pursued as an academic discipline. Now, the good practices out of experience of Pandrang Tavreji, they are laying the foundation for agri-tourism here and there. They are the islands of success. But it has to emerge as a academic discipline. It should be adopted by state agriculture universities, ICR organizations, and we have to develop a course and innovative tools and techniques in agri-tourism, and new concept like weekend farmer, Sunday farmer, and rent a plot, and family farmer. Many more Indian version of agri-tourism concepts can also be added. Managed being a national institute and a capacity building organization, we will be very happy to take up this responsibility of massive sensitization and also launching a special course on agri-tourism for different stakeholders in collaboration with tourism department as well as Agri-Tourism Development Corporation experiences. The fourth important point is integrating agripreneurs, agri startups, and farmers producers organizations in promotion of agri-tourism activities. For that, several programs are there, extension programs. We can make use of them. Bringing entrepreneurs in rural areas from agriculture background into agri-tourism is very important aspect. I think Agri Clinic and Agri Business Center scheme of Government of India, RKVY Raftar scheme, which promotes agri startups. For both the programs, manage is the knowledge partner and implementing agency, and we can play important role in this. And the last one, networking all the stakeholders is very important. Networking among the farmers, networking between the farmers, networking between agriculture and tourism department, between the states and between the countries of all the stakeholders is very important aspect. I think this involvement, integration, research, and networking and creating awareness, this will take agri-tourism to the next level. My best wishes for the grand success of this international event. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. The